What's up? It's Scott from the Panther Spot Podcast, and this topic gets brought up every couple of months, and I just want to sit up here and say, listen, by no means am I right or left. I don't fuck with neither side. I think both of them are fucking morons. I am on the side of truth and always truth and science if I can get it. And the topic is we wasted fucking time with the Black Lives Matter movement. I said it then. I'll say it again. I'll consistently say you guys fucked up. You guys owe me a fucking apology. I said it. It was 3 fat black lesbian women who went in and got $90 million off the backs of straight black men who they didn't give a fuck about, which they made it abundantly clear. In every website that they created, they only cared about women and children, which made no sense until you realize that they took most of that money and bought chateaus and houses and spent a good portion of it amongst their LGBTQ communities and peers. So essentially, what we did is went out and twerked on police officers and thought it was cool because we saw the gay portion of our black people doing it, and we love our gay brothers and sisters, but I feel like a lot of them were agents. Like, we were supposed to be out there, y'all supposed to be out there marching for all of this and protecting the black businesses and all this, and all we got out of this shit was some fucking paint on the ground, on the street that says Black Lives Matter and some fucking street signs. Meanwhile, they springboarded while they was distracting y'all, while y'all was out there twerking and having fun on the police. They sent their agents to twerk while they springboard off our shit and ended up getting the bag. Because no one wanted to do the research. No one. It's always believe black women, right? It's always believe black women. And then when we point out, hey, motherfucker, this is a black woman fucking up, and the highest of levels, no one wants to listen. And then you get mad later on when we point it out. Well, it's only it's a big fucking deal. It was a huge fucking deal. And it pisses me off because I have cousins that are girls that do the right thing, that were in charge of charters of Black Lives Matter, that were in Black Lives Matter, different charters around the United States that didn't get a single fucking dime. Meanwhile, some associates, some business partners I have that are gay and lesbian, they all of a sudden came into loads of fucking money. It's smart. It's fucking genius. To appreciate this, you gotta appreciate things like Hitler. People like Hitler and stuff. This was one of those horribly evil moves by 3 black women that hate straight black men. And I took offense to this. And when I said it, just like I said about the Democratic Party, I lost a lot of black female friends. They always ask me to come to support Democrat, but y'all, no one fucking uses their fucking heads. And I hate being the smart one. I hate it. I hate just having common sense when it comes to making conscious decisions. I don't get on the side that wins. I don't care. I'm on the side that's right. So I get addressed by this every time it's time to do for politics and shit, when it's time to vote and shit. And they're like, well, I don't understand. We should just stand together to just go with the lesser of the 2 evils. How about not fucking evil at all? There's more than 2 fucking choices, moron. And there are 2 choices. And the funny thing is, everybody knows there's more than 2 choices, but they choose not to pick the independent parties because they don't want to feel like a loser. I don't understand. That's why I could tell. You can tell a person that either always had to be in the in crowd or dreamed to be in the in crowd, never was part of it, by how they vote. You can tell. And the ones that go by themselves, that ain't going to be a Marxist, that ain't going to be a Democrat, that ain't going to be a fucking right-wing idiot. I'm sorry about the rant. It's just, every couple of months, it's always an excuse as to why we didn't benefit from the last $90 million went into these 3 women's hands. And not a dime went to any of the smaller chapters. I'm sorry, Scott. Yeah, that's all I want to hear from every single one of y'all. Because you're fucking morons. And if you take it offensive, then fine. Go ahead. I don't care. And if you got something to say, go ahead. Comment, like, subscribe, comment. Tell me how you feel about it. One day I'll go live and I'll start addressing people's questions and comments about it. Because I know I'm not wrong. But I could be convinced scientifically. I could be. I'm not so great and so godly that my mind can't be changed. So if there's a Democrat or a Republican that wants to come and try to change my mind about how much of a moron they are, change my mind about how I think about them. And anybody who defends Black Lives Matter right now to this day, who's not gay, please. Because they're going to, oh yeah, the gay people will defend this because twerking up on police officers is just showing that we hate the system.